It is time for our Sunrise Smart Start.
A new vaccination hub in Rochester will open today at the former Kodak Hawkeye parking lot on St. Paul Street. Officials say the site will serve nearly 30,000 people. Appointments are open for that location, but it's currently only available to eligible city residents.
RTS will waive bus fares for all trips along Route 35, St. Paul Street, to make it easier for folks to access the new vaccination site. The schedule for buses along the route is available on the RTS website.
Rochester baseball fans will have to wait a little longer to see the Red Wings take the field. Officials say they received a memo from Major League Baseball saying the first 4 weeks of the AAA season have been eliminated. The plan is to start May 4th now. Minor league stadiums will be used as alternative sites for major league teams to hold practice for players who don't travel. Red Wings officials say they're excited to eventually welcome fans back to Frontier Field.
Well, word that the governors of Texas and Mississippi will lift nearly all of the state's coronavirus restrictions and mask mandates in the coming days. The new orders will eliminate all county mask mandates and allow businesses to fully reopen without restriction. The moves come after the CDC director says she was deeply concerned lifting regulations could cause the country to completely lose hard-earned ground in the fight against COVID.
Well, according to the Biden administration, the country is now on track to have enough vaccine doses for every adult by the end of May. That's 2 months ahead of the president's initial schedule. President Biden also saying he will direct states to prioritize teachers, school staff, and child care workers to receive at least 1 shot of the vaccine by the end of March.
Word from California, 13 people died after an SUV that was carrying 25 passengers collided with a gravel truck near the U.S.-Mexico border. The incident took place around 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Authorities still trying to piece together what happened, including if that SUV stopped at a stop sign before entering the highway. That investigation is ongoing.
Well, 6 of Dr. Seuss's books, including And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street and If I Ran the Zoo, will no longer be published. You might have heard about this. Dr. Seuss Enterprises said they, quote, portray people in ways that are hurtful and wrong after consulting with scholars and educators. Seuss wrote and illustrated more than 45 iconic children's books.
6:49, 33 degrees already, Josh. Good morning. Not a bad start to this Wednesday.
No, Mother Nature painting a pretty sky over Rochester this morning. The sun is now officially up at this time, and temperatures are some 20 degrees higher than they were at this time yesterday. So that's a decent start. Good morning to you in Canandaigua. You're at 33 degrees right now. Good morning, York. You're at 35. And good morning to you in Brockport. You're at 32. We do have a cold front off to the north. Promises to get here later today and tonight with maybe a few flurries, certainly a chillier breeze. But before that happens, we should be up into the low 40s today. That's going to be the highest temperature we'll probably see for many days, so you should probably get out and enjoy it.
Josh, thank you. Let's get a look at our sunrise traffic now as we move along here during the Smart Start. Report earlier of an accident along 390 at Route 251, and also be aware that there is a disabled truck in the city along Scioto Street. So take a little extra time if you're headed in either of those directions. As you can see, things moving along nicely along 490 at this hour.
Well, with Governor Andrew Cuomo under fire, we're waiting for that vote from the legislature to take away his emergency powers.
Chris Ravaditz live in Albany once again for us this morning. Chris, good morning. Looks like the legislature, both Democrats and Republicans, are ready to roll back the governor's emergency powers. Do you have any idea when that vote might take place?
Yes, Mark, good morning. Republicans have been on board with revoking those powers for some time now. Democrats, as of last evening, telling us they are ready to move forward and do this as well. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but Friday is the day Democrats are shooting to have that vote, according to the Assembly Majority Leader who I spoke with last night. Could push on into the weekend and then their session again next week, but Friday's the day they're shooting for.
So, Chris, why are Democrats now saying that they're ready to do this?
Well, Assemblywoman Crystal People-Stokes from Buffalo had told me for her it's about the COVID metrics. It's about the fact that more people are getting vaccinated. And we saw a release from the Speaker of the Assembly and the Majority Leader in the Senate, of course, both Democrats, and both of them, neither of them, I should say, made any reference to the sexual harassment claims involving Governor Andrew Cuomo or the nursing home controversy surrounding his administration at the present time. So for most Democrats, I know Assemblymember Bronson, speaking on your broadcast earlier, had a different point of view, but for many Democrats, it's strictly about the COVID metrics.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for your continuing coverage there. The governor, meanwhile, has not commented on his political future at this time. His term is up at the end of next year.
Let's get a look now at other news from around the state this morning. Kinney Drugs partnering with the Association on Aging to launch a new series of COVID-19 vaccine clinics.
These clinics will only be for adults 65 and older. Local offices for the aging will provide telephone help for seniors to make appointments at the new clinics, according to Kinney. To make an appointment, contact your local county office for the aging.
New York expects to receive about 164,000 doses of the new Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine by the end of the week. The added doses will add to New York's expected weekly supply, week 12 supply of over 422,000 doses, first doses, and over 290,000 second doses from both Pfizer and Moderna. It will be the state's highest ever weekly vaccine allocation from the federal government. Time now for a look at the GRE Morning Business Report. The race to distribute the vaccine is ramping up across the U.S.
The Biden administration announcing that drug maker Merck is joining forces with Johnson & Johnson to help expedite a larger scale production of J&J's vaccine. According to J&J, it's on track to ship 100 million doses by the end of June.
It was a record year for Target. The nation's second biggest retailer says annual sales rose to more than $93 billion last year during the pandemic. The company says earnings in the fourth quarter, which include the holiday shopping season, topped $1 billion. All
right, listen to this, music lovers. Vinyl sales boomed in 2020, eclipsing CD sales. The Recording Industry Association of America now says 2020 was its best-selling year in decades. Vinyl sales hit around $620 million, an increase of more than 28% from 2019. They more than surpassed sales of CDs, which totaled around $480 million. It is the first time since the mid-'80s that vinyl sold more than CDs. My dad owns a nightclub, and it was all vinyl.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Loving that vinyl collection all over again. This one may not come as a surprise. Consumer complaints are now at an all-time high, according to a new report by the U.S. Public Interest Research Group. Problems with financial institutions like banks, debt collectors, and credit bureaus were up by more than 50% last year. More than half of the total complaints were against the big three credit reporting agencies.
Well, we hope you had a good night's sleep last night. 62% of Americans say that they have trouble falling asleep. That's according to a one poll survey that says 41% of people who struggle to catch some Z's blame worrying about the next day. Recapping the day's events was the second most likely culprit for tossing and turning, followed by being too hot or too cold and overdoing the caffeine.
Yeah, you got to make the right plans before you get down at night for a good night's rest. Of course, we are at the opposite end of the spectrum this morning, getting up, getting ready to go, getting our days going, and not too bad to start on this Wednesday, Josh.
Yeah, you might not call the weather dreamy here for the day today, but it is at least going to be decent, I would say, with temperatures making their way at least into the low 40s. We'll find even a little bit of sun to greet you here on this Wednesday morning. Savor it, relish it. It's the last time we'll see temperatures at 40 plus until, well, probably as we go into next week. Looking at the sky over our fair Flower City, again, a few breaks in the clouds. The cloud cover that is out there, especially out over Lake Ontario, all part of a cold front. That cold front promises to get here by this evening. I think it will produce a coating to an inch of snow in Rochester by Thursday morning, and maybe a couple of inches of fresh snow for places like the Bristol Hills and Wyoming County. So changes for the chillier are certainly going to be coming our way. There's your planner here for the day today. Again, starting out with some partial sun, then the clouds gather. We could could see a few snow flurries in time for the afternoon drive and into tonight as well. So here we go. Another round of cold air on its way. Enjoy the 40-degree air today.
We'll do that. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update coming up in about 25 minutes. CBS This Morning is up next. Be safe and have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and our apps for both news and weather.